What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be trying to learn Lylia. Well, I already know how to play her and I kind of get what she's all about, and I'm here to teach you guys on how to successfully use her, how to use her correctly. Alright, for the item build, I'm still experimenting around, but I will give you guys an item build and the emblems that you could use for her. But for the gameplay, I kind of get what she's all about. Like, I kind of know what she has to do and how she's used correctly, alright? So for Lylia, the main thing that you really need to learn for her is when you use your second skill, your second skill is going to be your where the team fight is going to be. So wherever the fight is going to be, that's where you want to use the second skill. When you use your second skill, you use your first skill right away, and then it blows up, right? And then it makes this little circle right here. It makes that circle right there. That means that anything that you put inside that circle, your second skill will blow up automatically. Like, some people, what they think is you gotta do second skill, first skill all the time to make your second skill blow up. No, you don't. Once this second skill blows up with your first skill, you got the very first second skill, you gotta use your first skill. All right, that's all you gotta do. Use your first skill for. But then after that, you could keep using your second skill, and it will keep blowing up by itself as long as it's inside that circle that you made. All right, and another thing is, when you blow this up and then you blow another one up, it changes the circle and it moves to that other circle, the new second skill that you put in. See, so you can keep chasing people, you know what I mean, like that, and you can chase them all the way here. You want to put your second skill in front of the enemies on where they're gonna be, because it doesn't blow up right away. It blows up after like a second and a half. So you gotta put those second skills in the correct position. So you really gotta be good at skill shots if you want to use Lylia. Another really important thing about Lylia is ulting. Ulting is you can either use it for escape if you're about to die from like Kaja, if you're about to get kicked by Chu or something like that. You know, like if you were trying to run right here and you're about to get freaking ulted by Kaja, you can go all the way back to escape, all right? Or you can also use it for attacking. You can also use it as a, how do you want to say this, as a offensive weapon, because what it does is all your stacks will reset once you ult. So for example, if I blow up my first one and then put another one right here, and then there's another one right here, there's a fight right here, and then I ulti, look at my stacks, it's all the way back to 5. It's really important for Lylia to have stacks, and then you just keep going. You gotta put your second skill to where the enemy is gonna be, and that's how you're gonna kill them. All right, that's how you're gonna kill the enemy. So yeah, make sure to use your ulti correctly, since you gotta keep in mind that your ulti takes you back to where you were. So if, let's say you're chasing someone, from going this direction where I'm facing, right? They're running away and going to their base. So you first kill, you're trying to chase them, right? You're trying to chase them, and you need more stacks. It pushes you all the way back. So it's not a good, it's not a good thing to actually ult if you're chasing someone. But if you're actually fighting at like a stationary place, like let's say you're going around in circles and you're right here, the fight is happening right here, he's trying to dodge your second skill right here, right here, you can ulti and then you'll still be there, and you can keep ulting and going for the fights. See what I mean? So make sure you use that correctly. So that's the most important thing about Lylia, okay? That's the most important thing about Lylia. So make sure you know that this is the gameplay part of the video. I will go over the spells, the emblems, like the equipment, and the gameplay as well. So kind of like an in-depth guide, alright? So let's go over the spells, equipment, and the equipment, alright? So we'll go to it, and I'll see you there. Alright, so here we are with the emblems. The emblems that you wanna usually use for Lylia will be the this emblem right here. It's gonna be Mystery Shop. You could put movement speed, so she's a lot faster when you're roaming around. Actually, even without this, she's really fast, because it gives you movement speed after your ulti, and it gives you full health back. So you gotta make sure that you utilize your ulti correctly when you're trying to escape. Same thing for the second row, it's Magic Penetration. It's what I usually get for the other mages as well. And Mystery Shop, so your equipments are a lot cheaper when you're buying them, of course. Another emblem that you could use, it's gonna be Magic Worship. So every time it blows up, it's really good, because it has that burning effect. If the enemy's really low, and that burn effect really helps a little bit. So yeah, you could try that out if you would like. It depends on your gameplay. I don't usually go. I already tried Impure Rage, and I'm not a big fan of it. I think that Magic Worship and Mystery Shop are the way to go for Lylia. So you could pick and choose. But the talent points for the first row and the second row will be the same for both. It's gonna be movement speed and magic penetration for both Mystery Shop and Magic Worship. All right. So let's go over the spells and see what's up with the spells, what you can use, and which one will be the most efficient. Alright, so here we are with the spells. Okay, for Lylia, usually you use her as a mid laner. You don't usually use her as a solo laner, since she is quite squishy, so I don't see her being a solo laner. She's not like Guinevere, who has a lot of sustain, or Esmeralda, who has a lot of sustain as well. She's really squishy. She does have an ulti, so she's really hard to catch. I guess I don't know if you could use her solo lane. I haven't seen her played solo lane. I've done it in classic once and it was fine, but like I really prefer her in mid lane. So you want to take retribution so you can farm as much as possible. And I'll show you guys a new trick that people have been doing all this time. A new trick with the jungle item that people do so you don't have to waste any gold for concentrated energy. Alright, so retribution is the #1 priority spell for Lylia. For the other spells I don't usually use, but I think that you could use Purify. Maybe it's viable, like if you get kicked, or if you get kicked by Chu, you can ulti. You can Purify and then ulti, since you cannot ulti while you're crowd control. So maybe Purify might help. So that would work. Flicker could help, could work as well, or Sprint if you're trying to chase somebody. Flicker and Sprint. Petrify, nah. Aegis, nope. Yeah, I think that's it. Execute, not really, since you're usually poking people, since you're really far. Execute has a smaller range. Most of the time you're not gonna be in range to execute them. So I really prefer Retribution, Sprint, Flicker, or Purify. But prioritize Retribution, please. Like majority of the time, please use Retribution and farm as much as possible. Get the blue buff as much as possible and get your stacks on your jungle item. All right. We'll go over the build and I'll tell you guys what the secret is for the jungle item, okay? And I'll show you guys in the gameplay as well how I utilize the jungle item. Alright, I'll see you there. Alright, now for the build. A lot of people do Clock of Destiny and Lightning Truncheon combo, but what I prefer is going Lightning Truncheon right away, and then jungle item 3rd tier, Calamity Reaper for more true damage whenever you second skill, first skill, and then you basic attack. So that's a little bit more damage in there. And then Genius Wand for more magic penetration, since your second skill blows up over and over again. So this item is really good on her. Plus it gives you a lot of movement speed. You're really fast towards the later stages of the game. And then Ice Queen Wand for your last item for more magical lifesteal and movement speed as well. Look at this. And plus Ice Queen Wand is really good on her. If you want more sustain, and if you don't want to get chased, like if they're trying to chase you and you want to kite them and micro them, it's a really good item. They're not gonna be able to catch up to you, since your skills, you can second skill while you're running, by the way, with Lylia. So you don't have to keep like stopping and putting your second skill. She doesn't have to do that. You can just keep throwing out your second skill as long as it's in that circle, and they will never ever catch up to you as long as you have good positioning. Alright? So what is up with the jungle item? Why do I have 3rd tier jungle item? And why do I have it second after Lightning Truncheon? So what I do is I buy jungle item first, the 1st tier, and then I go on with my build, which is the mana boots, since she uses a lot of mana, she spams a lot of skills. Even with the blue, she still uses a lot of mana, so make sure that you have demon shoes, alright? It's really important. I tried magic penetration boots on her, and like it was fine for me because I know how to manage my mana, but for newer users, for Lylia, if you're having a tough time managing your mana, then obviously switch to mana boots, to demon shoes. But if you don't have a problem with managing your mana and you're kind of saving up your skills, then go for the magic penetration boots. Those are that is good as well. You can even go for cooldown boots. It's up to you. All 3 of those boots could work. Alright. Then after that, I go for Lightning Truncheon for some more cooldown reduction and some more burst when the second skill blows up. This is really good. Plus you can use your ulti more often. And then after Lightning Truncheon, I build my 3rd tier jungle item. The 1st tier jungle item that I bought at the start of the game, I now upgraded to 3rd tier. So why do people upgrade it to 3rd tier? This gives you a lot more magic power, and then it gives you magical lifesteal. That's why you don't see Hoon building concentrated energy that much anymore, right? Because this gives you the lifesteal already. You don't have to buy concentrated energy. This gives you mana regen, and every time you actually kill jungle minions, it gives you more sustain. It gives you mana back, and it gives you health back, which is really good. So that's why people don't build concentrated energy as much anymore. Alright, so for Calamity Reaper, there's an alternative for this. You could obviously like switch it up. Like what you could do is you can switch this up, and you could change this to Clock of Destiny if you would like. It's really up to you. But for my build, for my personal build, I like to keep it like this. Calamity Reaper for more true damage after you basic attack and when you throw your 2nd skill. And then I do Genius Wand for more magic penetration every time my 2nd skill blows up. And then like I said, the Ice Queen Wand for most slow. So they cannot chase you. Enemies don't really chase you since you're really annoying when you're far away and when you're positioning yourself really well. They're just gonna get slowed. And plus, when you're chasing people, they also get slowed by Ice Queen Wand. And it gives you more magical lifesteal. So adding this up, 10% lifesteal, magical lifesteal, and 15% magical lifesteal. That's almost like a concentrated energy already, right? And considering the Calamity Reaper has cooldown as well, and this really helps for your ulti. You can use your ulti more often since Lylia's ulti has so much like the cooldown is pretty long. So 20% cooldown is really helpful when you have Calamity Reaper instead of Clock of Destiny. Alright, so let's go on with the gameplay and see how she's really used once you get into the game. Alright. Alright, so here we are with the gameplay. This is going to be one of the few gameplays that I will show you in Classic, since I'm not, whenever I'm playing a new hero, I like to play around with her in Classic and experiment around and see which one is the best. Best build, the best way to play her, best lane to play her, how she's going to rotate, is she going to be a solo laner, is she going to be a mid laner, and all that. So this is not going to be a ranked game, I'm going to tell you guys that right now. And I don't want to go into a ranked game and then play Lylia and not know what the hell I'm doing, right? That's just cancer. So I tried her out in rank game, and this is how she's supposed to be played. After this is me after 3 games or so, or 4 games. So this is how she's supposed to be played, and let's check it out. Let's lower down the volume a little bit so we can hear me. Hopefully this is low enough right there. Number 8. Let's skip around. Wait up. Number 8, skip around, we don't need to look at the loading screen. So like I said, I am mid lane, but I am solo mid lane this time since this is Classic. I don't expect someone to actually support for me, right? I just expect to, I'm against another Lylia, but it looks like she doesn't know what the hell she's doing, hopefully. Right here, it looks like she doesn't know that she could blow these up one by one. Your 2nd skill can blow up when you're inside the circle. So what I did right there is, at the very early stage of the game, you want to focus on wave clearing. Alright, you want to position your 2nd skill first, and then focus on wave clearing this, so you can get your blue buff right away. Right, and that's what I did. I wave cleared mid, and then I went back to red buff, because I see that Alice is right here, all the way right here. I was thinking that, oh, she might need a blue buff, so I'm gonna just get the bot buff, right? And that is why I went for the red buff instead of the blue. Just trying to be nice. I use my retribution on it so I don't get damaged that much. But look at my mana. If you really waste your mana that much, you really need mana boots, right? I think I go for mana boots in this gameplay from what I know. And I got the blue buff, so that helps me how do you want to say this? That helps me actually keep my mana up there. I don't have to use that much mana when I'm using my skills. So another important thing about Lylia is you want to actually save her 2nd skill up as much as possible. Alright, and that's what I needed to work on during this gameplay actually, because I was using my 2nd skill, 1st skill combo a lot of times. You need to save up stacks, because that's your main damage dealing skill. Alright, so Badang got a first blood at top lane. I see blue buff and she's not getting it, and I was like, alright, might as well get it. More stacks for my jungle item, right? Because once you get 15 stacks, that's your max stacks for your 3rd tier jungle item. Even if you have the 1st tier jungle item, it's already stacking up. So once you upgrade your jungle item, it's already gonna have 5 stacks or 6 stacks by the time you upgrade it, alright? if you're jungling really well. So right here, like I said, I used my second skill for wave clear, and I don't like, look at that, I didn't have second skill to actually kill her. If I managed my second skill well, and I had like how do you want to say this, I had stacks on my second skill, I would have killed her. I'm pretty sure. Look at that damage. Look at that damage. So what you want to do is just first skill your first second skill, and then you can just keep second skilling inside the circle right away. All right. So that's the main objective here with Lylia. She has really nice poke, and you could really zone people out when your first second skill has blown up. All right. So right now, nothing happening so far. I haven't gotten a kill yet. I'm checking their jungle. I'm really confident right now. I have a lot of mana, and I usually use 1 second skill every time I'm clearing something. But yeah, I'm just helping these guys out. I'm already level 5. These guys are only level 3 since I'm solo laner, obviously. Let's see what happens here. I don't think I get to kill her. It was really close. And right there, I used my ulti as an offensive skill, right? I wanted more stacks. I ran out of stacks and I used my ulti right away because I wanted more. It resets my stacks. Once it resets my stacks, I could keep spamming my second skill and keep killing them. Alright, so that's how it's gonna be. And right here, I saw that the other Lylia actually got the blue buff already. I wanted to steal it, but that's alright. See, nobody knows how to play this hero yet, but she's definitely a really good hero. Look at this. Boom. Yeah, that's all you do. Just keep putting second skill in front of her once people are stationary. That's already 2 kills for us, and we're good, right? And I should be able to get this blue buff since Badang don't really need it. And he actually gives it to me, I believe. I actually retribution it. He almost got it, but good thing I have retribution, so we're good. Right now we're ahead of like 500 gold compared to the other Lylia, as you can see. And we're doing good right now. Just chill, farm, clear waves. I'm good right here. Look, I can have ulti, full health again, right? So that's how you use your ulti. You could either use it for escape, or you could either use it for an offensive way. All right, so you could use it 2 ways. And right here, Kaja's really aggressive, and I'm just putting second skill in front of her, as you can see. And she was really low by the time Granger killed him. So that was an easy kill for him. And for the jungle item, gives you a little bit of HP. I regen HP whenever you kill jungle minions, so that's good, right? So just follow my my build order. Make sure to follow my build order, because if you don't, it might mess up your gameplay. It's not gonna be the same as what you're seeing right now. Right here, I just want to save my second skill. That's why you see me using my first skill sometimes when I'm wave clearing. I'm trying to save up stacks for my my second skill. I see that Leslie's really overextended right here, so this should be an easy kill for me actually. So look what I did. I did my second skill right there for a zoning, and every time she goes forward right here, I put my second skill in front of her. You don't see me putting the second skill where she's at. I want to put it in front of her, so by the time it blows up, it deals a lot of damage. Because if you put it behind her where she's at, by the time it blows up, she's in front of it and it's not going to deal as much damage. So make sure you do your second skills in front. Alright, right here there should be an easy blue buff. I retributioned it. Easy steal. Look at my gold. Like I'm almost doubling her gold, the other Lylia's gold. Well, that's because I have 3 kills, and plus I'm farming very well, and I'm roaming all right. Let's see what happens here. I see Goshen going really aggressive towards this side, and you see me, like every time you see me use my first second skill, it's only for zoning purposes. Look at this. Like I try to predict where the fight is gonna be, and that's where I want to blow up my first second skill. Alright, try to predict where it's gonna be. It doesn't have to be directly in front of them for the first one. What matters is the second skills after the first one. That's what matters the most. Alright, so let's see what happens here. So usually when I siege minions, every time if there's an enemy like closing by, what I like to do is second skill here and then put a first skill so it has the circle thing, and it just zones them away. If they go close to the tower, I could just keep putting second skills out there, right? Look at me changing my positions on my second skill. So every time I'm pushing something, I try to put the second skill to the most efficient spot possible. Right here, I saw Leslie like really close here, and look at this. I have the circle right there. It's gonna move, but she had the dash, so she had the knockback. I couldn't get her. That's alright. I just let her go. It's fine. No big deal. I'm not really greedy for kills right now since we're like obviously we're kind of fed already. We're at 5,000 gold. We're level 10 compared to level 8. Look at this. Like if you have the jungle item, this is how much of a difference it is. If you're using the jungle item trick, more gold, more XP, just everything. It's really important. Like for all mages, this is what I do now. Goshen, I do the same thing. I don't buy concentrated energy anymore. For Lunox, do the same thing. I'm not sure about Esmeralda actually, and Guinevere. I'm not really sure because I don't play him that much. But you see me going right here. I'm just trying to keep away from Kaja so she cannot. He can't ult me inside the tower. So I'm trying to just poke right here. He ulted me, but I have ulti. It's fine. Look at this. I'm full health again. Boom. He's dead. Right. So that is how you use your ulti efficiently. Look at my damage on the other Lylia. She can't even do anything. I don't know if she ulted. Didn't really see, but let's see what happens here. I believe she tries to run away. And look at where my other second skill is. It's really front. Because I thought that she was going to run this way. But that's alright. Badang got her. We're good right now. We got 2 towers at the bot lane. And Kari's a little bit fed. She does have 4 kills. But that's alright. We're 6-0 and 2. And plus we have almost 3,000 gold ahead of her anyways. So at this point, it's really hard to kill me. Even if I 1v... Well, watch. You'll see right here. I 1v1 her and she actually gets an advantage on me. Watch. Look at this. It doesn't matter, brother. Boom. And that is how you use Lylia, brothers. You see that? Like her 1v1 potential and her outplay potential is really, really good as well. Because they think they're going to kill you. And then you just time skip out of nowhere and then they get outplayed. They can't do anything, right? She's really fun to play, and I feel like she's gonna be really ban worthy, guys. Like soon enough she's gonna be getting banned a lot once people start knowing how to play her like this. You should watch Hoon if you want to see some more Lylia gameplay. I seen him play and he's pretty much got the hang of it already. Look at that. I have it already. He's dead again. I actually didn't get to blow up my second skill right there since it wasn't inside of the circle, but we're good. Yeah, look at this guy. Dead. Alright, so I didn't even have the second skill right there. All I had to do was auto attack. Free wipeout for us. I have 9 kills. We are level 13. Look at my teammates as well. Level 11, level 10, level 9, level 10. And these guys not even close to my XP. So that is the secret with the new jungle not the new jungle item. It's just a new meta of building. Pretty much. And that guy's gonna die right away. Look at this. Ooh, almost. I thought he was gonna die. Granger got ulted, so I am aware that Kaja doesn't have anything. No ultis at all. Let's see what happens here. I think I go for a blue buff right here. I'm not sure. Since I think that, yeah, I'm just trying to zone. I'm trying to put my second skill to where they're gonna be, but they're not pushing, so that's alright. And right here, I'm just trying to save my second skill, really. Let's see what happens here. Nothing happening so far. But I see that there's going to be a lot of people right here. So I'm going to go over there, obviously. And I'm trying to put my second skill to where the team fight's going to be. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of people right there. Look at this. And they're just getting blown up. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Maniac. Just like that. So easy. Just like that. And this guy didn't want to give me a savage. He just ran away. God damn it. I wanted it. It's alright. It's a classic game, so it's not really like I'm not really and that Alice was trying to give me a savage, but she died. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys like a good grasp of how Lylia is supposed to be played. But yeah, I feel like this is how she's supposed to be played. Look at my gold. I doubled the other Lylia's gold, and I'm like 3,000 gold ahead of my teammates even though we're winning. So that just means that I'm farming really well, I'm roaming really well, I have a lot of kills, and I'm just really, really fed. This doesn't even matter. Look, I could just ulti, full health again. And if your second skill doesn't blow up, if you accidentally put it in front outside your circle, then obviously you gotta blow it up with your first skill. Look at that damage. Insane. Yeah, this hero is actually super fun, guys. So you need to try it out. Look at that. Just one skill is all it needs. 1 second skill and she blew up. And I think that is it. Yep, that should be GG. That is it for the gameplay, guys. The build that I had is gonna be the same thing as the one I showed you on the build section. Went 17, 0, and 4. Hopefully I can find a better gameplay for you guys once I play her on rank, but obviously, like, you don't see me playing mage on rank since I'm a tank. I usually play tank or marksman if general's not playing. I can play marksman sometimes. I could play fighter, but you will usually never see me mage, right? Usually Hoon mages for me, or Canray mages for me if I'm playing with Exile, or someone else does, right? I usually don't play mage, so it's really hard for me to actually get a rank gameplay. I could do solo rank and get one, but I didn't want to cancer people by not knowing how to play Lylia. I had to experiment with her first in classic and try to figure out which is the most optimized build and which is the most optimized way to play her. And this is, I think, for me right now, at least at the current moment, this is the way she's supposed to be built and she's supposed to be played. So hopefully you guys enjoyed learning on how to play her, since not a lot of people know how to play her. I could see by playing classic and playing rank, they're not playing her correctly when I see a Lylia, and I think only a couple people really do know how to play her, and she's really fun. So try it out. She's really worth it. Abuse her now while she's not banned, because I'm telling you guys, when I told you guys Esmeralda was gonna get banned almost every single game, look what happened, right? Esmeralda was getting banned over and over, getting prioritized. This is the same thing. Lylia is gonna be the same thing. I'm telling you guys this right now. She will be ban worthy soon enough, so make sure to take advantage of it and use her now, especially that not a lot of people know about it yet, right? And like I said, the jungle item trick, like to all the mages, really works. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share if you did learn something and enjoyed it. And that is it. I am out. Peace.